Hello YouTubers, Troz here, back with more some Zero to Satisfactory. Yeah, it actually hasn't been too much time since the last episode, and I think I have something workable here. I've rescued my truck. It was actually just almost right above us. I kind of built a rampway up to it, because I'm actually not sure how to climb up. There's a little lip here that I built a ramp here so we can drive the truck easily up to this level. And I set up a truck stop. Actually, it's a tractor, not a truck, but it is called a truck station. What is it called? It is called a truck station, but this is the tractor. And I actually have power. Yeah, unfortunately, the coal generators run off coal, so it wouldn't have made sense to have a oil... What do they call it? It is an oil refinery. I wasn't sure if it was like a processing plant or whatever. Because we don't have... There is a fuel generator, but we don't have it yet. Instead, what I did is I opened my little scanner, hit coal, and saw that about 500 meters away, or 600 meters away, is a coal patch. So I ran over this way and actually fought some hostiles and set up on the coal, which I'm actually going to go over to now because we basically ran out of coal for our tractor driving over here. So I don't think there's a way we could have the tractor drive from our base over to here and back with only loading up on coal on our base. So I'm going to have to bring a belt of coal over here so the tractor gets refueled at both sides. But before I leave this area, well, I'm not completely leaving this area, but I was looking for mycelium the other day, and it's like these little white things are mycelia, and it is all over the place. You don't get too much. I picked up some leaves now, which I didn't want to do, but anyway, so that's something I've noticed while I'm over here. So it's not just cutting down those bigger mushroom tree things. Yeah, the problem is there's this big lake here. There is something in the middle. I can't tell what it is. It looks like a resource node at some point, but I'm not that interested in investigating it right now. Yeah, you can hear a waterfall over here. That looks rather dangerous, so I built this little platform here, although you do need to jump up on this rock. This side isn't as bad. It's got a little... Over here I had to fight one of the big flame spitters, though. And... my inventory was more full before I built everything. Now that I have built in most stuff, everything I think I need. There is a crash site over there, but there's also these, I don't know, whatever they are, plant creature thingies that stand up and release gas, so if I try to approach it, that area gets all filled with gas. So, yeah, I don't want to, well, I'll say I don't want to risk dying out here. I actually did die out here, so I don't want to risk dying again out here. So here we are, we have a coal patch. There's actually 2 more coal patches up on that level. We have 2 coal plants, which luckily I had enough materials to make. These will together generate 100 megawatts. We'll be using, right now there's even a coal patch right here. I didn't even notice, but we have 2 oil derricks, oil pumps, whatever. They use 40 each. I'm not sure how much the truck station, it doesn't actually have a readout, but I'm assuming it's not that much. This should use the mine over here should use 5 megawatts. So even if the truck station uses 5 megawatts, we'll still have 10 megawatts spare, and that should be plenty. But I want some coal. I guess it doesn't hurt to put a splitter here. Right where that is. Alright. I don't need a lot of coal. The problem, well, it's not a problem, but I don't have, like, I have 139 iron plates, so making a normal conveyor, which uses plates, won't go too far. I have a lot more, almost, 350, actually over 350 of the Mark II belts, so even though I don't need that much, and all this is only Mark I belts, I'm going to have to make a Mark II belt. At least for a good distance. So that used about 30. They're about too long. Alright, we'll put it right to this edge here. And go back around. Because the way down is over here. Ooh, there's really a narrow range of too steep versus too long. So we'll just... Yeah, and there's an iron node right here too if I need iron, but I didn't feel like mining up a whole bunch of iron just to do slow belts. Mark I belts. We're gonna do about there. That's too long, so we'll have to go onto this stone here somewhere. Down to 240. I think we'll reach it. Maybe even with just the fast. No, Mark II belts. Let's. It's hard to see, but the coal is coming. I think this is officially the longest conveyor belt I've done. This is probably longer. Well, it's probably close to as long as the coal is from our main base. Yeah, alright, that I don't want to do, but I will put it out to here and then down. I don't really like going through items, even if the game lets you, going through like the floor here. if I do a 4 and go up, let's say 3, not Q, Mark 2, from there to there. Alright. Because it doesn't really make too much sense to drop down if we're going back up here. Stand up here. Conveyor belt is too long already. We'll come up to here. I'll jump up this way. Come up to there. We may not make it the whole way. Alright, let's see here. And the rest is going to have to be Mark 1 belts, because that's not going to reach. But we can always come back. Encroaching whose clearance? Ooh. Yeah, these belts here are fast belts because these output at 120, and that's Mark 3 belts. Too steep. Oh, that'll work. Alright, I put in fuel here, but we will now load fuel. I brought it over the first time. There are a few slugs around, so hey, besides holding belts real well, these stands have ladders on them, so we can get up here. And I believe there's another one up there, so if I jump over here and stack a few of these here. One more, maybe? Maybe more than one more? There we go. Not sure what... Oh, there's another one over there. Not sure what I want to overclock, but I'm sure eventually I'll overclock something. Definitely maybe close to needing to overclock a few of our power generators. Now the thing is, I don't want to record a path right now because I don't have a station set up on the other end. I'm not even sure where I should set up a station on the other end. So I think for the time being, I'm just gonna drive back. Well, Actually, I'm not just going to drive back. One, I'm going to hook these guys up, because... Really? How did that... What if I stick you down to like 95? Sure. 89. That's weird, because this says 32 megawatts. And this is 33 megawatts. And this doesn't say megawatts. And in fact, we were using 0 power, but I'm guessing maybe loading it full of stuff takes power? Or maybe it takes power to fill this. Which... If I take these out... Okay, you're being filled with fuel. So you can see these lines... Well, let's get a better vantage point. These are the Mark II lines, and they're quite full. And then they merge to a Mark III line, which still has some room. Because that's 270, where these are only 120. But we're putting out only, what, like... a bit over 100. But still, I want to say that's faster than we can use it. But I don't know that. I'm not actually sure how much a single oil refinery takes. Yeah, this is... Okay. It's filling up slowly with fuel. It will definitely have enough time to fill up by the time we take a trip. I want to back out of the range here. And drive back in. Now, it does say loading. Or it did at the bottom right corner. So now I supposedly have stuff. I wish you could at least tell you how full your inventory is. So I think I know the way back. Let's find out. And let's see how much fuel it takes. Yeah, I want to go down here, I think. Yes, driving down that ramp would a lot better than jumping off whatever these big panel thingies are. Old dead mushrooms. No, don't choke me, thank you, guy. Alright. I don't know if this is the best way, but this is a way to get out. Or at least I think it is. Yeah. This should be a way to get out. Or I'm totally lost again. Over there is the way to get out. Where? Oh. I guess I came up here, and there might be an earlier place to come up that I just didn't notice. Let's go up here. And we already used a quarter of our coal. Come on, you can do it. Alright, this is exactly what I want to see, because I have been to this lake before. Coming down here should bring us to the purple power slug on the big platform, tower, pillar. Purple power slug pillar. In fact, here it is. The only problem is there's this choking gas area that I'm going to try to speed through as quickly as I can. Not too bad. In fact, when I set up an automatic route, I can go right through there because most of the time I won't be on the truck and it can take the shortcut. There's a longer way around, but it is a longer way around. And yeah, now we're almost home. This will bring us up to the ramp to our where our power generation is. So I'm wondering if I should set up a truck station on this side of the power generation so we won't have to drive around it every time, and we'll save. Yeah, see, we almost used half a load of coal, and while I did take a detour, I don't want to cut our usage so close. In fact, I could set up a truck stop over here. Truck station. It's not really a truck stop, I guess. And that's our copper. And just up on the hill here, I could handle, put some oil refineries. The only problem is getting coal over here, and it's not a real problem. It's just that I don't want to take the coal that's going from these, or going to the power generation. I would want to take, like, coal from here. So, like I said, not really a problem. I'm assuming that is snapped on. Yeah, it's turned red once I went a little too far. And now if I run a conveyor belt just like past here and kind of like where's logistics? Let's do an old style conveyor pull and like lift it up one. Old style. Corrosion clearance, too long. We'll just run it behind here. And theoretically, we'll be able to add another truck stop here. Truck station. If we have any more materials coming from that direction. And here comes the coal. Alright. Oh yeah, this is kind of a wrap up. And we'll be able to have a refinery or two, or I don't know if we need all three here or what. But yeah, we can then, should be relatively easily get at the resources that are there. Resources. The oil that we're bringing in. Okay. It's actually been a while since we've been here. And that, I can understand what, but that's too solid for what that is. You should be able to walk through it. What are we going for? We should be our milestone. Let's. We have research. Oh yes, we did research. We don't have this wire yet. We can't produce it, so I don't think we should make that. Rubber cable. Like, we're already making these frames. We got a ton of them. It takes a bunch of screws. Although maybe this one we could actually make it 6 parts per minute. Well, we do have the faster belts now, so even though it takes a lot of screws, it's doable. Using coal to make steel, I'll go with that one, just because I'm not really sure what the difference is between all of them. Anything else? Well, I have a hard drive on me. Let's do that. Alright, let's clear out. Healing type B stuff. I do want to keep. Well, I have 6 of these on me. Mycelia. I think that's everything that goes in there. We got 5 power slugs on us. That's actually quite a few. Mercer spheres, Samoloops, alien organs, and carcasses. Everything else. Well, no, not everything else. I'm low on plates. Let's get us some plates, and in the meantime, we can drop off leaves and wood, which we accidentally picked up. There's some wood. It's not much. Really not much leaves either. I think we can get like 1 or 2 out of each. Meanwhile, though, look, we'll pick up some plates. We're almost out of cable as well. Do I need screws? 137 is probably enough, you know, unless we're hand making a lot of heavy plates, which, you know, I probably should also pick up while I'm here. Actually, speaking of while I'm here, let's get everything we need. That's 300 cable and another 100 for myself. 250, that's 2, 3, 4, 5. No. Oh, I should have dropped off. I found some computers at one of the crash sites near where that oil was. But motors are up a floor. Well, that wasn't right. Let's go to this side and then back down. Okay, that should do us for now. $50 motors, 300 cable.
Milestone reached. The manufacturer increases production complexity. A critical look at production line logistics and efficiency is recommended during integration. The truck allows for increased efficiency in transportation, automated or otherwise.
Oh, you know, I didn't even look. We have the truck now, and we can now make computers. Alright, let's take a look at what we got. Wrong button again. $48 slots versus 25. Craft bench. I think we can make one of those. Except, well, yeah, maybe we can make one of those. We have the computers even just on hand that I picked up. We don't have the rubber. I believe that's rubber. We do have those heavy frames. I picked them out at a crash site. We can make them though by hand as well, I think. And I guess technically we can make the rubber by hand too, can't we now? Okay, yeah. Hopefully it has larger fuel. Well, if it does have larger fuel, I wouldn't have needed to bring the coal over, but hey, you know, what was I gonna do? I'll tell you actually what I'm going to do. Let's split 4 of the green power slugs off. Let's make 4 power shards. Now, last time I showed off some steel production on the 3rd floor there, but I never actually turned it on. Notice when... What is this? Oh, limestone from... Yeah, when I was compressing the video for YouTube, I realized, hey wait, I never actually turned that on. But also, if we look... We're actually kind of quite close to how much we can produce. So I believe if you put 1 in here... Alright, we'll get an extra 18 megawatts. I think it's somewhat diminishing returns, so I want to spread these 4 over these first 4 generators. So I'm guessing about 475 or so. Or so. Now we will be using up the fuel faster, but these are on... You know, they're getting supplied by the faster belt, so that shouldn't be a problem. This also should still be basically completely full. The truck, when it comes over, fills it back up. You know, we should be bringing at least 8 slots, 800 coal every time. So let's turn on that steel production. I am not making the heavy frames, but what do they need? I mean, I'm here, I should check. I have everything but the modular frames already. Well, oh, haha. Yeah. So this is going into downstairs. I'd rather do the split in here. I was originally thinking of putting the splitters out there, but let's go to logistics. You should be a Mark II. Reinforced iron plates. And while we're here, I'll grab some modular frames because they're also being produced here. And the reinforced iron plates are right over here. I'll grab 200 of those. Actually, we already have a splitter here, which is actually quite fantastic, I think. Alright. No, Q. Mark II belt. You're a Mark II belt. Now we'll take a Mark I belt from there. Nice. Up to here. From here over to there. Alright, we're getting gaps. We just need to make sure the rest of that belt is all Mark II. You're a Mark II, and you're a Mark II, and you're a Mark II. And you're a Mark II, because we want to supply 120 a minute on that belt. And you're a Mark II. And you're a Mark II. And you're a Mark II. And actually, let's... Here's the thing, the belts you can just point at and upgrade them. I wish you could do that with the miners here. But instead... you actually have to, well, is that? No, it just has a whole bunch backed up. That's why it's coming out faster. And in fact, I should probably wait. Well, you know what? I don't really care if I get some in my inventory. Now if I say miner Mark II, that's the other thing it should really let you do, like, hey, that should be exactly lined up. Alright, this will now produce 120 a minute, providing at least as much as that line needed. Here's the thing, we're now going to do it here as well. You need power. Mark II belt, only 85 left. You're a Mark II. And 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 I need more of these plates. You're coming down. That's the one we removed and connected on the inside. Are you my... No, you're plates. So you're my... You're empty. No worries. I have some up here. That's probably overkill, but that's fine. Alright. The belt we last deleted was coming in here. That should... over there. Alright, I guess that one wasn't. That one already is. That one already is. Let's make you turn. And now if we come up here... Here it comes. There's no gaps, so that's all fast belt. If there was gaps, we know one of them was not so fast belt. Should be coming up here. No. Apparently I didn't... Where are you coming in? Alright, you're coal. Oh, we have to go up one higher. Oh, yes. So from there, we need to go up. Except it's not from there. It's from there to there. There it goes. It's coming in here. That's theoretically for future expansion, but we should now have iron coming in here. We need coal now. Here comes our coal. Plenty of coal. I know I just checked it, but you know. That's gonna hurt. We'll take the ramp. That is going up to our theoretical 4th floor. So the coal is coming around. And has stopped for some reason. Well, it should do the same thing. Except it stopped for some reason. Actually, let's do that first. Put this splitter in. Something like that. You're going like that, through the trees a little bit, doesn't really matter. You're going in there. Okay. We're just pulling some off from here, but that should back up in just a moment. And then the full stream will go up that way. That's fine. So we've got our iron ore, our coal will be just coming in a second. We need power. Here comes our coal. Let's try to jump up here. Yep. Little spaced out, but it'll come faster in just a moment or three. Alright, we got plenty of coal. This should be evenly distributing these two to here and to here, where half will go here and here. And hey, wait, we have a new recipe over here. Actually, oh, we have to research the recipe. That's not what I wanted. So we'll do encased industrial beams out of beams and concrete. You are making beams, but I believe we can make them out of pipes once we do the research. You are also making beams. You should be making pipes. For now, you're making beams as well, and some of the beams will come over, because this needs 16 beams per minute, and these only make 10 beams per minute, so we'll send an additional 5 over here, so it will make almost 4 of these per minute, and we'll put 5 in here per minute. Alright, we got steel going. And steel derivatives. Production oil. I need pipes. I have... How many? I have plenty. Well, yeah, I apparently just have barely enough pipes. We are making 15 per minute. Let's just grab a few spare. Alright. This episode really should end, but you know. What else are we gonna do? Actually, there was a door up the. Well, we're down here already. Let me grab. I know I have 4 heavy frames somewhere. You are not my heavy frames. What did I do with you? What did I do with the heavy frames? No matter. How many do I need? 2. What am I? Pipes! Well, we can make some pipes here. By hand. Lots and lots of pipes. Maybe pipes aren't the only thing. And it's screws as well. Hopefully that's... I needed 2, I think. Okay, you need 2 as well. What I know I had heavy frames. I didn't stick them in the truck, I don't think. It doesn't much matter. I will probably set up heavy frame production up there. Wait, I can just... okay. You don't have the heavy frames. You have a few of these. You have a crafting bench. What you don't have, though, apparently, is an equipment workshop, which I need some rods for, which I all just turned into screws. Luckily, we got some rods here. Don't recall how many it was, but 9 should be plenty. Equipment workshop, we're gonna stick you right there. Three beacons was 1 more than we actually needed, I think. What I do need, though, is rubber. How much? $50. All right. Are you not fueling him? No, of course not. Missing iron rods. There we go. Well, this is slowly filling. Now this is a truck. I think it gets a much better fuel capacity as well. And I want to do one little test. Oh, and it's much faster too, look at that. Apparently it thinks that tree is solid though. Does it protect me from gas? No, it doesn't. I was kind of hoping it would. I'm obviously not going all the way back. I just wanted to do that test. Now I think I have to heal up. This animation's working now. It didn't last time. I said, get in the truck. Thank you. It does protect me from those guys. Can drive around that way. I'm just gonna... This looks like the thinnest part. 1, 2... I was hoping because the whole cab was enclosed, it would protect against the gas there. Whereas with the tractor, you're outside, basically standing on a little platform. But yeah, I'm going to have to call the episode there. Kind of wanted to set up an oil refinery as well, but hey, we got the steel production. We're all set to bring oil back. I'm sure we'll have... you know, plenty to do with the oil. We'll have plenty to do with getting this home, limping it home. Got plenty of biofuel. It's not exactly limping home, but so I guess I'll see you next time with some more Zero to Satisfactory. Thanks for watching.